Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back with another video. I'm so excited to say I'm starting a new series on my channel called Make Up Your Mind. And this series is gonna be basically me philosophizing about whatever's on my mind while I do my makeup. And I want to give a huge shout out to Jane Rader, a great friend of mine, for coming up with the name for this series, Make Up Your Mind. Jane, you just have such a way with words. But anyways, today's video is gonna be me just talking about philosophy in general and why I think it's so cool. This is nothing like an intro to philosophy class, you guys. If you're interested in taking an intro to philosophy class, I highly recommend University of Dayton. Professor Daniel Reyes is amazing. Yeah, it's just gonna be like my overall thoughts and feelings on philosophy, and then the makeup look is gonna be a blue cut crease for the eyes. I've just been feeling a blue cut crease lately. I don't know, it's just a vibe. But yeah, let's just get started with the video. So where do I even begin? Philosophy is such an overarching topic. It's so general that it's so hard to discuss sometimes too without a particular topic within philosophy. But I find philosophy to be incredibly important because it is the history of human being and life and meaning and value and all the things that really matter to a person. It is everything, and everything that has meaning comes from philosophy. When you hear the word philosophy, you probably think about the great philosophers and them making sense of the world. And we know that philosophy is so important because of its influence on the world and society. It directly influences politics, the economy, science, technology, the reasonings as to why we have certain laws, or the reasonings for why we are advancing in the way that we're advancing is because of the philosophy behind it. I just think it's wild that one person's idea really shaped society so much. And I know it just wasn't that one person's idea. It was really theorized and thought about, discussed, and then put into the system. But it really did start with just one idea, and that's very inspiring as well. And aside from the importance of philosophy and the impact it has on our world today, another reason why I find philosophy to be very interesting to study and discuss is because of the contradicting nature of it. I do enjoy the aspect of challenging ideas. When I was in college, I took a lot of philosophy classes because college was when I was pretty much first introduced to philosophy. After my intro to philosophy class, and I realized that philosophy wasn't just coming from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, it was something so much more. I was just fascinated that it was a subject that I could study. So of course I took a ton of other classes. Earlier on in my philosophy career, I found the argument essays very interesting. I would be reading a philosophy, a particular theory, an essay, and I would be very, very moved by it and just totally in agreement with what this philosopher was saying. And I would then read another philosopher's argument against that essay or theory. And in reading that argument, I was like, hold on, now this guy's making a lot of sense. And it really made me think, because I'd be lying if I said only the first one had resonated with me. Both of the essays had resonated with me, but they were both arguing two different sides of one topic. And it's like, I can't agree with both of them. It really just showed me that there are so many great thinkers, and it inspired me to want to be a great thinker as well. And that is just the fun aspect of studying various philosophers and reading essays from the 1300s versus the 1800s. The theories are different from one another, but who's to say who's right or which philosopher's theories we should put into place? And you, as the reader, get to decide that. It is hard for me to make up my mind oftentimes, as I'm constantly growing. As I travel and continue to meet different types of people, I'm just expanding my mind and listening and learning as one does. Time to cut the crease. I can't talk while I'm doing my eye makeup, so the philosophy discussion is paused for right now. I want to quickly say, you guys, this eyeliner, Natasha Denona, best eyeliner I've used in a very long time. Alright, I just did the eyes, and it's very hard for me to multitask sometimes, so unfortunate for this series, but I had to concentrate super hard on my eyes, and I liked how they turned out. They're not perfect, but it's giving like winter vibes, so we love that. Anyways, going back to the general topic of philosophy as I complete my makeup here. After the very first great philosophers really established reason and ethics and all of that, people first began to philosophize because of their wonder. It's our curiosity and our mind's search for meaning that makes us human. And it's the way that our minds are infinite. And each and every person's mind is infinite, and it allows us to make up our own mind. Through making our own decision, we are our own unique individual selves. So philosophy is not only unique to humanity, but it's unique to each and every individual human being. And then of course, this is a large part of why we have conflicting differences. And to me, the differences just leads to more wonder. Another reason why I think philosophy is so cool, it's an everlasting topic. It will always be discussed for as long as humans are on this earth. A lot of times when I'm wondering about something, I'm wondering about why another person did what they did. And the answer oftentimes lies internally within yourself. I know that makes no sense, because how can you figure out what a separate entity is thinking or what their reasoning is behind what they did? Well, you can't. But what you can find out is whether what that person did or their reasoning behind it actually matters to you. And 90% of the time, it doesn't matter. I'll think about, why did this person do this? I'm thinking internally, do I even care about why they did it? Did their action even directly affect me that much? And 90% of the time, it's no, I really don't care. I really should not be putting any more of my energy towards thinking about this, and end of story. But if you find that it actually does matter to you, then that's when it would involve external factors and then philosophizing further on that matter. But we're done with the makeup look, and I actually just lied. We're not done. I'm going to add some setting spray, and then I'm gonna do the lips. And the look is complete. My lips are burning because I just put on my lip injections. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this inspires you to go to Barnes & Noble, get a philosophy book, and just start reading philosophy, or just philosophizing, or watching a philosophy documentary. There are so many free documentaries on YouTube, on free streaming platforms, but I really enjoyed making this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.